topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia. Brought to you by one of Steve-O and Sophia's favorite Incontro Italian cuisine and steakhouse located on the Walk in Coral Springs. Now, sit back while award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly in South Florida dining.
Good evening, South Florida, but you know what?
What?
I can't say that anymore. I have to say good evening, listeners.
Yeah.
You know what? We have Israel, we have California, we have Nevada, we have listeners everywhere.
We do. We are getting, I can't believe this. It must be DJ that's doing this. It's something the way he's producing the show that we're getting all these countries, so we can blame it on him. But I got to tell you, Sophia, we got so many emails last week. People who are finding the show and they want to know where they have relatives coming in from out of town. They want to know for this cuisine, where should they go? I mean, it's amazing.
Well, I want to tell Lana, if she's listening, we found another barbecue place, and this time it's in Palm Beach County.
You know what? I know people know that I'm from Texas. And in Dallas, Texas, they have almost like a barbecue place on every corner. Barbecue and Mexican food. Let me tell you something. If your barbecue is just so-so, you're going to die.
Well,
and I've had, we found a place a couple weeks ago, and I thought, well, we finally found something. And then Saturday, we did a tasting that both of us were like looking at each other. Oh, this is without a doubt
the best.
The best. And we're gonna bring chef owner Tommy Neville on. And we are going to talk about our tasting. I mean, even the cornbread was out of this world.
You're going to be seeing this restaurant everywhere throughout Florida. It is going to grow so quickly.
Well, we're going to bring chef owner Tommy Neville on right now. And we are going there.
Hi, Tommy.
Hey, buddy, you know what? It seems like we just put this together. We were so lucky to find you, Tommy, and now it's like this guy's a genius.
Yes.
When it comes to barbecue. Listen, I told you you're going to get a big head.
But in more ways than just being a chef. I mean, he's very smart with the business sense and how he orders the food, how he reuses the food, just everything about it. That even the decor is so cool.
Yes, and I'm telling Tommy, because we were in there and they were full.
Oh, you were packed.
They were full, and I said, "You're going to outgrow this place." And we're going to talk about our dishes. Tommy was the executive chef at Three Forks.
Mm-hmm.
And I bring that up because they were on our show. They actually called us up, and Tommy had to be there that night. And it was an experience. But folks, Three Forks was like one of the finest steak restaurants. I mean, they were out there at the racetrack, and Tommy was the executive chef. What made you go into barbecue?
I mean, it's been a long time passion of mine. Living in Dallas for about 6 years out of college, and the barbecue realm in Texas is just some of the epitomes of all barbecue across the country, and just really fell in love with it. Toured the state, went to some really amazing places in the Staples and Snows and Blacks and Kreitz's and all these amazing places. And I was so blown away at just how welcoming they were to us, and showing us the pits and what kind of wood they were using and how they cooked. So slowly over time, Mark, my business partner now, we got an offset pit on a 16-foot trailer and did a lot of catering in Texas, and kind of just took off from there, and just couldn't be happier now that we're doing it.
He took us outside to look at the pit. It was like a monster pit. I've never seen one like that before.
You smoke like your brisket for what, 15, 16 hours?
Yeah, so we can go up to 18 just depending on the weight. But yeah, 15 to 18 hours is kind of where we sit in.
And you don't have to have someone there sitting and watching it all night.
That was what was so cool about it. And the brisket was amazing. The barbecue place we went to a couple weeks ago said it took him years to figure out how to do brisket.
Oh, yeah.
You did it immediately.
I want people to know that and we got so many dishes to talk about, but the brisket was so tender. And it
wasn't fatty.
It had just the right amount of fat on it. And it was, and usually we pace ourselves. I couldn't stop eating the brisket. And then, Tommy, you can also tell a good barbecue place by their sauces. If the sauce is not good, you're in for a bad night.
Sure.
And we tasted your sauces. All three of them were wonderful.
We ate all three of them. And he said he couldn't stop eating the brisket. I couldn't stop eating the coleslaw. That's another one you're going to have to teach me. Absolutely. That was the best coleslaw I've ever eaten.
Thank you.
What makes your brisket so special?
Well, I think for us, it really just starts out with great product. We're using all USDA prime certified Angus beef. So starting out with that really makes a world of difference in the end result, because we're only seasoning with salt and pepper. We want the meat to really speak for itself. We're not trying to cover it up with rubs or extra this or sauces or anything like that. It's literally just the prime beef, and smoking it properly to the right temperatures and making sure that that's the end result every single time.
Go ahead. I'm just gonna send a little message here to DJ.
We had quite a bit of food. I'm sorry I didn't get to meet you that night, but Mark brought out pulled pork, the chicken, the ribs, the brisket.
We got to tell them about the ribs.
Yes.
You only do ribs on Saturday night.
Just on Saturdays. That's it. And when they sell out,
baby back ribs.
Yep.
The ribs, the meat fell off the bone.
It did. It was very tender.
It was out of this world. You're teasing people by just doing it on Saturday nights.
Trying to keep the craze.
We had the sausage.
Oh, the sausage.
We had sausage.
I couldn't stop eating the sausage either.
We had a lot of food. We had. He even brought chili out afterwards. Like, oh my God, and more. That's what gave us the idea about the chili to get you in the chili contest.
Yeah, it was just enough heat, Tommy.
Yep. Just that underlying hit with the serrano peppers in there. Gives it a little bit of kick.
Peppers, actually.
Well, I know.
I didn't think it was. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, that was actually my recipe.
Now, where did most of your recipes come from?
Well, chili was my dad. He was an amazing cook, and we grew up cooking in the kitchen all the time. And he taught me a lot of what I know now. But the recipes have been derived for over the last 15 years of just testing and really just trying to make it chef inspired and very unique to the barbecue world, because so many times you go out to barbecue and it's the same potato salad, it's the same coleslaw, it's the same this. We really wanted to make everything unique to Nev's Barbecue, to just give people more of that culinary experience. Being in the fine dining aspect of the world for so long, That's what we dealt with: the best ingredients, the best food, full scratch kitchen, everything made in house. And we wanted to carry that into the barbecue world as well.
Your potato salad was different too. It had like a remoulade sauce on it.
Yep. And again, fresh every day. We roast off the potatoes in the oven, compared to a lot of people that boil and skin off. We skin on, roast it in the oven with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper. And then again, the remoulade sauce we make from scratch. All just 17 ingredients that we use, and then put that all together. So
now we got to tell people you're in Palm Beach Gardens.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to tell you, I mean, we go all the way down to Dade County. I'm telling you that, and you know, we're always very honest with you, that even if you're in Dade County, if you're in Jupiter, it's worth the drive. It is, I am telling you, I have had barbecue, Kansas City, St. Louis, Nashville. This is without a doubt the best barbecue. And you know, we don't say that. It takes a lot for us to say that. Even, you know, we noticed that here in South Florida, even the barbecue places, Tommy, just don't know how to make barbecue beans.
Right.
And your beans were so good.
Thank you.
And the cornbread.
Yeah.
Well, now,
That
I thought that
cornbread.
was interesting, and I don't think I'm giving out any secrets, but you use a jalapeno, but you take the seeds out.
Yep. We take the seeds out, take all the skin out, you know, as far as the innards of it, to kind of deheat it a little bit. Cause you know, we're going to have kids in there and people coming through. We don't want to really just punch them in the face with serranos or jalapenos. So we try to dumb it down a little bit, you know, but it's really unique. It's something that, you know, I feel like each dish that we have could be something that's craveable for the person to come back for. So
I was craving.
You know
That
what?
chicken was so moist.
Oh, I know. You know what's really a compliment to a chef like yourself? If you can take a dish that someone does not like, not your dish, like, for example,
Me.
Sophia doesn't like mac and cheese. She
don't
doesn't like it at all. She loved your mac and cheese.
It was delicious.
That's what it's about. It's you know, creating something that's not the norm. And
even as a kid, I didn't eat it. It was just not a thing I thought was good.
And you couldn't stop eating it.
I didn't.
Well, I mean, listen, no, we both ate off of it, so we shared it. But
yeah, I had a few bites of it, which I never do. It was delicious.
Wonderful.
Then it was dessert time,
which we were shocked. We couldn't believe he brought us more food out.
The double fudge brownie,
your grandmother's
triple
recipe.
fudge.
Yep.
Triple fudge brownie.
Yep.
And we're both big brownie lovers. It was like so perfect, but then the cherry cobbler.
The two cherries, the tart and the sweet.
Yep, tart and sweet. Yep.
Which cherries did you? I asked Mark. I was asking if it was like the Rainier cherries with the Bing cherries, or he said, I have no idea.
It's Bing and maraschinos.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And
good.
Yeah.
Going back to the cornbread, Mark said, I'm sure you probably put butter. And we said, yeah. And he said, you don't need it. I'm going, yeah. And it had this little
like honey,
sweet taste to
honey. I tasted honey.
Yep.
It was.
And you're a cornbread eater. I'm not
cornbread.
a cornbread eater, and I ate your cornbread.
I love it.
But the other thing too, he brought out that bread pudding.
The bread pudding was
not a big bread pudding fan either.
We're going to do all the flavors.
I ate half of that.
But what's amazing is you've only been open, what, about 3 months?
About 3 months. Yeah. The Monday after Thanksgiving was our grand opening.
Well, I mean, you were packed.
Yeah.
You were packed Saturday night when we were in, and there was people coming in to get things to go. I want to say this because catering is so important. And there are so many events that go on down here, big events. And if you're in charge of catering, I'm going to tell you, if you want to really impress people, I'm telling you, Nev's Barbecue
is a place to go.
The place to go. I mean, these people are so together, and I just can't say enough about how great the food was.
It's everything. The ambiance was kind of cool too. I mean, your tables, they were full, by the way. When we got there, we were like, where are we going to sit? But just walking down the hall, like we saw the big stack of wood and we were like, wow, look at all that wood.
Yeah, I was embarrassed. I said, wow, that's kind of cool. They stacked the wood back there. And Mark said, it's not real.
And it looked good. It looked good. And then going down the hallway with the woody barn doors on, I mean, it was just so cool. And then the trees, and you had a sample of the wood under. Just everything about your place was an amazing time. It really was.
No, it was. And I got to tell you, Tommy, if you ever went to Dallas and opened a location there, and I had a barbecue place, whether it's Dickey's or Spring Creek or whatever, I would be worried.
That's the plan.
You think you'll be in Dallas someday?
I think so. Absolutely.
I think he's going to be worldwide someday. He's really good.
So let's give out a gift. We've got everybody so hungry now. I've had 3 people just text me wanting to know when we're going to give away the gift certificates.
I turned my phone off.
No, because people have mine for texting. You can either write, if you're watching us on TV, you can write on the chat line. We're going to go with the first 2 people that say, I want a gift certificate. If you're on radio, you can call us at 561-623-9429. DJ, that's not your number, is it? I'm always like that. I've never done that in 10 years. But no, the phone number here is 561-623-9429 if you would like to. Or you can go to our website. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Don't forget the website.
Which I think you've already put Nev's up already, haven't you?
did. I added you already to the website that night.
That's we got 2 $25 gift certificates for the first 2 people. It doesn't include alcoholic beverages, and you still got a tip. There's a nice little bucket there. I want to ask Tommy. Go ahead.
I was going to say, just for them too, it's cafeteria style. So there's no waits that come to the table. You go up to the I call it a buffet style table, and you tell them what you want and you order there.
You know what? I got to tell you, when we walked in, Tommy, the aroma.
And we could smell it in the parking lot.
The aroma. And it's cute how you serve. It's in like a tray, a metal tray.
Yeah.
And it's so barbecue there. I mean, you must just love being there. The location it's a great location. And I'm so glad you came here. I'm just jealous because I'm in Boca and they're in Palm Beach Gardens.
It's not that far.
No, you sneak right up here. No problem.
Far. It took us to get from your place to Boynton like 20 minutes. It's not far.
No, it's not. But see, I would go every day.
I might be.
Have you looked at gas prices yet? Tell me, what else do you want to tell us about Nev's Barbecue?
They have outdoor seating too.
Yeah, we do have some outdoor seating. The passion that we have behind it, the staff that we have has been absolutely incredible. It's an amazing team of people that put together the finest ingredients and put out the finest food and do it with a way that's extremely welcoming, at home. You feel like you're there and really welcome to the place. And, we just want to continue to serve the community, serve the people that are around us, and put out the best food that we can. We're really passionate about what we do, and just love it every day.
Do you want to give the hours and where you're
Sure.
located?
Yep. So we're at 9910 alternate A1A in Palm Beach Gardens. We're right in a public shopping center called Promenade Plaza, right in between the Publix and Planet Fitness. We're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until we run out of meat. So come early.
I was looking at the menu, and it's like, it's not overwhelming.
No.
And I'm going, I didn't see ribs on there. I couldn't believe, I thought, looking underneath, And then it just so happened the night that we were doing the tasting is the night you do rib
night.
Good timing.
Yeah. I mean, do you ever run out of ribs on Saturday?
We run out every Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could see why.
Yeah.
We watched your customers in there, because it's not just how great the food is. And there was a guy sitting across from me. This guy was in heaven. He had the napkin on his shirt, and he was just, the eyes would close. It's like, I'm in heaven.
You remember the spare?
Yes. It was insane. I want to give out our website too, and Neville's will be on there. Nev's will be on there. The website is www.eatandcritiquetvshow.com.
And is
my little partner here is the one that created the entire website. And if you forget the name, just go to our website. But you know what? It is moms. You come home from work, you don't really feel like cooking, and you want something different. You don't want just burgers. You don't want just pizza. I'm telling you, moms, go to Nev's Barbecue and knock yourself out. I'm telling you, you will be the hero of the night.
Actually, there were a lot of families that night.
There were.
I would have been happy. I was happy.
We were both happy. We were actually, I had read articles about the restaurant, and I had an idea it was going to be good. And then when I found out you guys lived in Dallas, so you got to know good barbecue.
Oh yeah. And
then I found out you were the executive chef at Three Forks. Folks, let me tell you something, doesn't get much better than that. And then I kind of knew it was going to be good, but we've had some bad ones, some real bad ones. Barbecue places.
We told Mark about them.
Yes. I think the thing I was most impressed, there's another name doesn't matter, but they've been around for like 40 years. And he told us, he said, my brisket was never that good. It took me years to learn. Fix. And I was like kind of paranoid when we got the brisket, because there is a lot to know about cooking brisket.
Oh, yeah.
And yours was so perfect. And I couldn't believe, because this guy, I mean, he learned brisket just recently, and he had actually never sold it before.
No.
So here's a guy, 40 years, and still hadn't gotten how to prepare a good brisket. And here's Nev's Barbecue. No big deal.
You have to know the grains and.
Oh yeah.
See, I know some terms.
So anyway, yeah, if it's to go, let's give everybody the phone number again.
Yep. 561-437-6387.
I got to tell you, when you open up your second location, you got to promise us you'll come back on.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, we love you guys, and we will always, from now on, when someone says, "Where's a good barbecue place?"
We know.
we know exactly where to send them now.
We'll send them over. We're happy to take care of them without a doubt.
I know
Thank
you will,
you,
Tommy.
Tommy.
Tell Mark hi for us.
I definitely will.
Okay.
Thanks. We'll see you soon.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
God, I was just blown away by this place.
Yeah, I was too.
Best barbecue
Ever.
and we still have 2 gift certificates.
And my
right?
sister lived in Houston, and I never had
That's
barbecue
another good
like
barbecue place. That's a really good place. So we're going to, again, if you'd like a $25 gift certificate to Nev's Bar, I keep wanting to use his last
Neville.
name.
I wanted to ask him if he was a Neville brother. I wanted him to sing
Sophia,
a song.
You know he's not.
I know, but that's a cool last name, Neville.
You can call us at 561-623-9429 to win a 25. We got 2 of them, $25 gift certificate, or you can just write on our chat line if you're watching us on TV. I'd like to win the barbecue gift certificate, or you can go to our website, www.eatandcritiquetvshow.com.
And is spelled out too.
Sophia, you did such a great job on our website. You blew me away.
Thank you.
You've never done a website before.
No, but my sister kind of gave me the idea of the GoDaddy.
Yeah, but you had to do it though.
I did. And I did it.
Okay.
I did it.
So let's go to now.
Pedro, is he here yet?
I don't think so, because DJ would have told us on there that he's in the green room, and he probably got busy.
Mm-hmm.
And pick up a copy of Simply the Best. They put an ad in there, a full-page ad in there that's so beautiful.
It's the best ad I've ever
Oh my
seen in my
God,
life.
it is absolutely beautiful. And wow, we found out there's some restaurants that we didn't know about.
And some restaurants that we did, and they've been on our show.
Yeah. So Sophia and I went to the Villetta. Is that
Trivella.
La Trivella.
La Trivella.
Yeah. It's in Boca. Now, if you live in Boca, you've probably, if you like Italian food, you've probably been there because they've been there forever.
What, 30 years, I think?
Yes. So we went in there Saturday night.
It's on Federal.
It's on Federal.
It's kind of a small, it's in a shopping center.
Yes.
So, but we did go in Saturday night.
And I got to tell you, now we didn't do a tasting, which we're going to do in either April or May. But I got to tell you that they started off with hot bread, and the bread was really good.
Actually, they let us in. Remember, we didn't have reservations.
Oh, that's right. And they were full.
They were full, and they asked if we had reservations, and we said no. But they asked
they accommodated
if
us.
They did, which was nice.
They probably wanted to make sure we said something good about the
They
restaurant.
didn't know.
I know. Sophia, you're supposed to say they recognized us.
Oh, yeah. And we're so famous.
So I had the linguine and white clams. Clams were fresh. They were big. It was, what are you showing me?
Here's our ad.
Can people see that?
Probably not.
But Simply the Best is one of the top magazines in at least Palm Beach.
It is. Yes.
I mean, it's really high end. And what did you have? I forgot what you had.
I got something I've never eaten. I copied you. The same thing.
You had the white clams?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
remember?
was good.
It was very good.
And then we're going to do
They're
a
coming
tasting.
on.
Yeah, they're coming on our show. We talked to the owner, but I'm glad it's a good restaurant. So it'll be a good review.
Right. They're so busy because season, they're packed every night. He's not able to come on until maybe April or May. So be on the lookout for them.
And Sophia's got some really good
Mhm.
restaurants coming up. What are they?
Firefin.
Yes. And why are you getting bashful now?
Because I forgot now.
You know the restaurant.
I know, but why'd I go blank? I
I
think
don't
it was a rough day of work today. Just all of a sudden went blank. We have a few of them. And there's a Pizzeria Sophia that's coming on.
Can you believe that? The Pizzeria Sophia.
And they're not known just for their pizza.
I know.
They're known for Frank's famous meatball and for lasagna and some other Italian dishes.
Oh, I got blown away. Oh,
there he is.
Pedro.
He came.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, Pedro.
Maybe you can help us. Maybe you can help us.
Sorry, Dave.
That tonight we're doing our top Italian restaurants. Can you help us with an Italian restaurant in Broward?
I don't know of any. Do you?
I have heard about a restaurant, but the owner is kind of cuckoo, so I'm not sure.
Is his name Pedro by any chance?
I heard there's a Latino name in an Italian restaurant, so it must be cuckoo, this guy, for sure.
No. Can you believe a Latino man owning an Italian restaurant?
How long has our new website been up?
A month.
So we have one of Pedro's dishes.
Oh, yes.
On there. It's right on the restaurant page. Mm-hmm. And the plating, the presentation, and
lobster.
Everything looks so good on there, Pedro.
Everything is good at your restaurant. He knows that.
Sometimes the picture.
You know which one the picture is?
The steak one. Remember with the lobster on it? Surf and turf.
I know.
Yeah.
And the other thing, sometimes the picture doesn't make justice to the actual dish,
I'm sure. Tell us now. Pedro's the owner of Incontro in Coral Springs on the Walk. What's going on at your restaurant?
Well, look behind him. There's you can see people
right here.
Yeah, you're busy.
Always
we have a 24 party in the upper dining.
Wow.
And in the outside where I usually sit. So now I'm hidden in the VIP room because it's loud outside, it's loud inside, and I want to talk to you guys. So
Uh-oh. Got so excited he got lost.
He pushed the wrong button.
Oh boy.
So St. Patty's Day is coming up. Are you doing anything special for it?
Well, besides me using a funny custom, I told you about it, right?
Yes, we wanted you to repeat it.
I have 4 daughters and a little boy. So one of my daughters, she's always excited with the customs. And she found something for me to wear on that day. And I was afraid that she forgets, but it doesn't look like she's going to forget.
Are you going to be a leprechaun?
I am going to come to Coral Springs just to see that. We need to take a picture and put it on the website.
Oh, boy.
You know what? I got to tell you, Pedro, we have watched you grow. And Pedro's become a very good friend. Folks, his food, he does a Italian cuisine and he does steaks. And he is there. We've never gone by there that he wasn't there.
Right.
So it's hands-on. But I got to tell you, every time we go, it's busier.
It's packed.
Word has got, and we have gotten so many letters from viewers and listeners that have thanked us for turning on Incontro. I mean, I bet you we got just last week alone at least 10 emails, and they all have to tell you what they got too.
And they all tell you about Pedro at the door.
Yes.
Welcome,
Yeah,
Kingdom.
Sophie shares some with me. Sophie always shares a few with me, and it's always nice to see what they say. It is actually super nice.
And they all, I said, did you go introduce? No, he was really busy. I said, he loves people coming up to say hello.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
You're not surprised by the success you're having, are you?
But the what?
You're not surprised by the success that the restaurant's having.
Well, I cannot tell that it is my success because obviously there is a team behind, and mainly, you know, my partner up there. So I always so I cannot expect it, but always counting on him. We do our little part, and he does the actual thing. But yes, I'm extremely blessed and surprised by the community. I have been doing this this is gonna be my 15th year, and
it looks like it.
I never experienced such a warm welcoming from the community. The guests that are coming here for the last year, I counted about 5,000 now. They are extremely nice. Most of them have become my friends and always supportive. Some of them telling me, Pedro, on Sundays we pray for your business. Some others, things like that. The other one brought me a little treat, like a plant, but it's a little treat for luck. And the other one brought me a letter from the daughter. And the other, there is a boy that likes to come every Tuesday for chicken parm. He loves that. He's maybe 4 years old. So in the kindergarten that he goes in the daycare, they were making draws. So he draws something then Incontro in there. I have it in my office. So this is not common in any other business I had before. The community in Coral Springs is amazing. It's just amazing. I didn't expect that, and I'm so in love with it.
I think it's because, honestly, it's because of you. I mean, you're a very special man. Your restaurant is special. I mean, it's one of the finest restaurants I've been to.
Okay, so picture this. The restaurant is always busy, but you'll get in, though. Don't not go because you think it's... But I remember the night that one of his employees got sick. And usually you would have somebody in the restaurant. Pedro went himself to take one of his employees to the emergency room.
And stayed there with him until you knew he was okay.
Yeah, he was scared. He was scared. Didn't know what will happen. So I draw him and say, yes. I say, yes.
But employers don't do that for their employees. So that just shows.
Yeah, and his restaurant is run the same way.
With care, compassion.
So all the people who've been, I know from our show, who've been to your restaurant, anything new going to be coming up on the menu? Are you going to be adding anything new?
All the time. Now he came out with a branzino. With the snapper. You see the snapper standing in there. I had it Saturday. Yes, I had it Saturday at lunch, like 2 p.m. And my kid, the youngest, went, Daddy, look at that. Because you see the actual fish in there. It's not fillet, it's the actual fish. So we were talking about it, and he was like scared seeing me eating it. And then he had the same thing. Then he had the same thing. He tried a little bit, and then he held the head. It was so good. It is so good.
Is it grilled? Are you grilling it?
Yes.
You better not change that branzino recipe.
No.
You scared me there for a minute.
So you're adding
Snapper.
snapper.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh
I-
God.
Extremely good. I send you a picture.
Please, yeah, do.
How are you preparing it though? Because your branzino's a little bit different with the pistachio nuts on top. So how are you doing it Mediterranean style, or what's different about your snapper?
How he cook it, I don't really know. I don't really know how he does it. I know how to eat it though.
Okay, now you're open every day.
Every day from 4 to 10, but on Fridays we stay until 11,
Okay.
and Saturdays and Sundays we open at noon, from noon to 10 or 11.
Okay. Thank you, Pedro. It's always so
Incontro
good
is the
to
name of
see
the
you.
restaurant.
On the walk.
Pedro's with us every week. He's on the walk in Coral Springs. Italian cuisine and steakhouse, the best.
It is the best.
We'll see you next week, Pedro.
Bye.
So happy.
We love you.
Oh, got to get so hungry when I talk about each
I
restaurant.
miss going there. It's
Well,
so
we
good.
got to get started. You know what we're going to be doing now?
Yeah, we have like 8 minutes left.
I know. We're going to our top Italian restaurants. Go get your pen and pencil. Write these down.
Palm Beach and Broward County.
Yeah, we got them broken down by county. And actually, the very first one for Palm Beach County is the restaurant we ate at the other night, La Villa.
No, Villetta.
La Villa. I'm from Texas, but they're in Boca. They're on Federal. It's upscale restaurant, but I'm telling you, you will enjoy it.
I actually put them on the website too.
Okay, good.
Already, even though they're
'Cause we're
not
gonna be going
coming
there anyway.
right April, May, you'll hear him on our show. Hopefully April.
The next one is
That's surreal.
You know, I want you to do Palm Beach because you live in Palm Beach.
La Sorrel. We actually had one of the best tastings at
Yes,
that restaurant. It was incredible.
they're in Boca
They have
and
two
Delray.
locations, Delray and Boca. Delray on 5th off of Atlantic and Boca on Federal. Boca's a little hard to find, I think, because it's in a smaller,
Yes,
it's
a
on
little
the,
strip center.
right on the east side of the road. Then there's Renato's that's in Palm Beach.
That's on Worth Avenue.
There's always crowded
They-
there.
They specialize in risotto and ravioli.
Stuff, different kind of raviolis all the time. Lobster.
Lobster,
Um,
mushroom, shrimp.
we have Ristorante Santucci, which I've eaten at with my friend Chris a few times. That's his favorite restaurant. Actually, it's very, very good.
I heard everything is in-house made.
It's
Their
homemade.
pastas.
Everything's, and they're from Italy. He's definitely from Italy. He has that big, thick accent. He's young. And it's a beautiful restaurant, too. Very beautiful. And then BJ. Everybody goes to BJ's.
What does that mean? Do you know?
I don't know what BJ's means.
Oh, okay.
I just know I like sitting outside in the garden. I feel like I'm in Europe when I'm there.
Oh,
It's
okay.
beautiful, but they're always crowded too. So you really need reservations.
These are our top Italian restaurants. Most of them are in West Palm Beach, though.
Yes, that's the only ones I've been to. And no, I'm sorry, guys. Pescatori, but that's also in West Palm. Cafe Centro. That one's a fun one to go to.
Why is it fun?
They have a piano bar,
Oh.
and it is amazing.
What do you dance on the piano?
I danced in the streets.
Oh.
They have
A little bit too much Bailey's, huh?
It's a fun place to go with the piano bar.
This is one we're going to try to do a tasting at Arturo's.
Yeah, La Villetta is the one we actually have planned, but
Boca.
Arturo's is one we talked about.
That one's in the Arturo's is in Delray Beach.
Mm-hmm. Stresses on Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach.
Got a lot of West
That
Palm
one's
Beach
really
restaurants.
good too. And then Maison Carlos on Dixie in West Palm.
That's a neat name.
I know, but that one is a tiny restaurant. I think there's like 20. I think it only seats 20 people.
So you got to make reservations.
You have to make reservations.
Okay. And Broward, God, we just got off the phone.
Who's Incontro?
Oh, folks, if you love Italian food, there's a lot of Italian restaurants out there. And what we're doing is we're giving you the best of the best. Now, you might know someone that, a restaurant that you love, but, we're kind of going on our taste here.
If you have one that you know and love, send us. We have the email on the website, and you can always email us. It's private, only us. We're the only ones who actually see it.
Next one is Casa di Angelo. Now, they're actually all over, not just in Fort Lauderdale. I mean, they're in Boca now. They're in Coral Springs now. It's a great Italian restaurant. Then we've got Tavolino del Notte. Now, that's your grandmother's restaurant. I got to tell you, they have a room there. It's a private room, but it's from the grandmother's day. And it has got everything in there. I mean, it's got the old icebox in there. They even are playing I Love Lucy on this old black and white TV in there. Now, the food is wonderful, but God, if you're having a party, I mean, that's a good
cool place.
Yeah. And they have outdoor eating. Mm-hmm. That one's in Coral Springs. It's on Sample Road. The next one is Gianni's.
No, that's one of mine.
That's in Pompano. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you something. You've got to make reservations there.
Oh, yes.
They're always packed, which means the food is outstanding. Serafina. Now, that is in Oakland Park, right before the bridge. And it's on the water. It is wonderful. I definitely suggest that. Anthony's Runway 84 is reopened. They did remodeling, and that's always a good place. I put Pizza Time there. They have got wonderful pizza, but their pasta. No, I like their pasta there. Who asked you?
Nobody asked me.
Anne Marie's in Margate. I'm going to tell you something. Not only is their food good, but they also have huge portions. So if you like big portions, Anne Marie's. And the last one is Steve Martirano.
Well, you actually forgot Bistro Meta.
Oh, that's right, I did.
Bistro Metalina.
Yes, another great. But Steve Martirano, please make reservations.
Yeah, you won't get in there.
No, I mean, it's packed. And if you don't like a loud place, don't come in after 9 o'clock, because after 9 o'clock, they blast the music. And I guess that's it. Again, you know what? If you would like to win a gift certificate from us, go to our website, www.eatandcritiquetvshow.com. And the only other thing I have to say is go Heat.
Go Heat. They're playing tonight. And stay tuned for Tocado on Los Solos.
Oh, you remembered it.
And Firefin and Palm Beach Gardens.
And
Ristorante Sophia, and we have a lot coming on.
We do.
So,
hey, we really
thank
appreciate
you,
all the
everyone.
emails and everything you're sending. And we'll be back with you again at 6:00 next Monday night with more Eat and Critique. You're going out of town this week.
I am for a week.
Just get back by Monday.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for
Have a
listening.
good evening.
We'll see you next week.
Go eat. Bye.
You've been listening to the Eat and Critique Show with your hosts, award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia, brought to you by Incontro Italian Cuisine and Steakhouse, located in Coral Springs on the Walk. Be sure to join us again next week as Steve-O and Sophia interview top local restaurant owners and chefs. Steve-O and Sophia are known for their pure honesty when it comes to reviewing local restaurants. See you next week.